Greetings, everybody. So in the previous video, we started to investigate the social dynamics, starting being one player and going to the number of 5 with now a chief. So we're going to start again from there. Okay, thank you very much, and let's go. We have an articulated group. So it's interesting to take time to differentiate. Spoiler alert, this is a very, very big concept. Differentiate groups. So I've been requested to make my points faster, so I'm going to spoil it for you. A group with no purpose is a group. A group with a purpose is a team. Let's say, for instance, you need a strategy to be a hunter. And because you need strategy and because you need that meat, you have a goal together, you need some coordination. A team, let's say, for instance, hunters, they have to come back with the meat. And to get the meat, they have to be smarter than the meat. So they have to have a strategy. That strategy needs to be articulated. So all the information exchanges and coordination and communication, in basics communication, the whole communication has to be more efficient. And everything has to do what they must do. We are now in a team setup. You know, you can take any game, you can take any warfare situation, you can take any business situation, you can take any company analysis. We're talking about a team. And what is the difference between a team and a group? You know, you have many. But the thing that I want you to understand is like a team has more social functions. A group can be a group with, you know, when you have a party, you have the DJ, you have the guy who's owning the bar, you have the bartender. The rest, they can be crowd. They can be crowd. When you have a team, you have more social functions than 1, 2, 3, you know? So our little team here is going to keep moving and keep meeting other people, keep absorbing some, and we're going to possibly introduce rivalry and therefore war. So at some point, it would be fair to introduce the other gender, you know, because like we're still in a safe environment with no predators and no weather, but like what would be life without some love affairs to complicate everything? So let's say that our little pack that has been following herds and moving from place to place has also met sometimes bigger groups, and they would decide to avoid them, or smaller groups, and they would decide to absorb them. We're not going to go for other kind of interactions now, because it would be interesting to see those interactions only when we are at the society level. So let's say that for now, when they are weaker, we absorb them or we rule them. When they are stronger, we just go away. We've introduced the first, let's say, woman. Let's say that we were mainly a group of men. So first woman will be, for instance, for the boss, because he claims his right to reproduce. And then we have the beginning of a tribe-like community. Like me, I'm at the top, so I decide, I eat first, I get the females, and you follow, and you're happy because I protect you, and if you're not happy, then I punch you in the face. So we're going to keep growing until we are around, let's say 13. It's a nice number, I like it. So now we have a bigger number. And when you reach a number that is above 5 to 8, depending on the theories, you see the real actual first set of social functions. Maybe you observed already that when I gave you a set of actions and interactions, maybe you have observed that it matches what they call in English fight or flight. So I said, when you meet someone, you can either freeze, you can either engage in a friendly manner, but I said the two other ones as well. You can avoid, that would be flight, and you can engage in an unfriendly manner, that would be fight. You have to know that the reptilian responses in your brain are basically 4. Fight, flight, okay, we've seen that. But then we have the two other ones that will be inhibition or freeze. That's a survival mechanism that the mouse is using when the cat is playing. At some point, the mouse plays dead because that's the best option for survival. And the fourth one is activation. It means doing something other than fight, flight, or freeze. So in our setup, activation means engaging in a friendly manner. So those things were our reptilian responses. But now we are a group of 5, 8 plus. So we are going to the gregarian phase. And the gregarian phase is like when we are a herd deciding to be a herd or to be a team, a pack, so with a function or without. So with a goal for the team or without. And we could translate the first reptilian reactions into the 4 roles, the 4 gregarian roles. And the 4 gregarian roles, what are they? One would be the leader. Easy, everybody knows that one. Another one would be what I like to call counterpower. In tribal societies, you would see counterpower as a shaman, or you might see counterpower as a court's fool. I think that's how you call that in English, a jester, The only guy who's allowed to say to the king, you suck. So counterpower is a very, very crucial role. And you would have another one, and that would be the caregiver, the nurse, the person who puts the well-being of the group higher than its own. So those 3 would be the 3 roles that you would have in a gregarian system. The rest, they would be followers, okay? So we are not yet at the stage where we have more social functions than only that, like leader, counterpower, caregiver, caretaker, whatever, and followers. This is where we are. So now we were 13, we keep moving, we're gonna meet other people, and we're gonna introduce another variation of the social contract. Now we are a little tribe, and we have our counterpower, but the counterpower knows that we are a small tribe, so we're not gonna challenge the boss straight away. Let's say that we have more females, so everybody starts to be happy, and that everybody tagging along pretty nicely, so we don't need to go for too much rivalry or whatever. Let's say that at some point we reach the number of around 60. So we are now a set of families. And we have, as social functions, different needs, okay? But we evolve in a community state of mind. Like we are all the same. We are the same kin. We are one tribe. We are not at the society level. We are all similar, and we try to be complementary. We are more than a team. We are some kind of a family. So now, where are we? I said that the social contract is a set of agreements that allow a community to function, to work together. Any kind of group, any kind of community. Unfortunately, articulating difference, so what we're going to see later with the social contract, it's a bit too big of a topic to close it in 2 minutes, and I would like to keep those videos under 12 minutes. So instead, I'm going to conclude with this bit. We've understood the first basic responses from the reptilian. We've understood the new social functions after having a bigger group. Now we can take the first responses from the reptilian and find their equivalent in the group level. We now have followers, and the followers, or the key players, they have responses to stimuli. For instance, freeze would become follow. It would become being a nice follower. Do nothing, say nothing, just follow. You would have the other one. Avoidance would become not partaking, ignoring problems and solutions, stay away from conflicts and dramas and everything, not engaging. The third one would be conflict, fight. It would be competing, it would be challenging authority, it would be debating, arguing, showing opposition, being a dissident. That would be another way. And then finally, the last one would be activate. Activate is what we want. It's having people engaging in a positive manner, try to be part of the solution and try to contribute. So I wanted to leave you with that because now we're going to enter the realm of society where people, they have an opinion and we need to deal with that. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.